On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
At the 43-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
51 for Mike, boy, 51. Silver.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
23-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Demario Davis.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Devontae Freeman, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. He is going to find Hill here. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
An 8-yard pickup.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rodgers again now. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Rodgers pass.
Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
A gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
Rodgers.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run on first down. Carson about 3 yards there to the 27.
Carson, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Rodgers.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me, partner.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
On second and 9, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
A quick slant to Hill. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
9 yards.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. This will be caught at about the 5. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do in good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That's the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Touchdown, Houston. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Jason Sanders for the...
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts
First down
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On first down, it's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Let's go, baby. Check, check. Lock in the line. Hey, get him, get him, get him. You go. Hey, 31. Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The final shot before the break, Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That one complete to Hill. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 46 yards.
First down.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
Again, it'll be Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air yet again, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. That's caught by Howard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's a rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Intercepted by the Colts. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now in Houston, it's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Rodgers now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Colts.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Give them 32 on the play. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Switch up, switch up.
Out of the gun, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds Howard complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Steps away to his left. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Sanders for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Show it up, show it up. Bang, bang.
Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
On the play. It's second down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.